Hello students, welcome to Jataka story class. Today is Friday 6th August and you will be reading and completing the story The Real Savior. Today you are going to read the pages 39, 40, 41 and 41 is the last page. So let's recapitulate what we have already read. Once Badistava was born as a golden deer. He was known as King Deer and he lived in his clan along with other 500 deer. They were very happy. In the same forest used to live another golden deer and that golden deer was known as Head Deer, and in that clan also there were 500 deer. But in that kingdom, in the kingdom of Varanasi, there used to live the king Brahmadatta. He was very fond of hunting and he was very fond of the meat of deer. For his each meal, he need the meat of deer. So he used to go for hunting, but his friends, they were not happy with this procedure. So they decided to drive away all the deer to the palace garden. And accordingly they did so that they could avoid going to hunting. Now what happened? Each day one deer was killed for Brahmadatta, and among the deer, mostly the two golden deer, they decided that instead of making hue and cry and trying to save itself from each one of them from this clutches of the cook, better they will offer themselves one by one for the king. So that day was the turn for a female deer to offer itself or herself. But that deer was not willing to offer herself because she was going to give birth to a baby. She belonged to the other clan, the clan of the Head Deer. She went to the Head Deer. She requested the Head Deer to send someone else in her place. But Head Deer denied to help her. Said, "No, I cannot help you." That's why the female deer, she was crying. Now she went to the King Deer. And I told you before also, King Deer was very kind. So the King Deer decided to save the female deer. King Deer told the female deer to go and take rest and to give birth the baby, and in her place he himself decided to offer himself for the king. So it was the turn of the King Deer that day. Now let's see what happens next. King Deer was not afraid of death. He was rather happy that he had got an opportunity to save two lives, giving his own. He went to the stone slab where the cook was already waiting for a deer. Look at the picture. King Deer went to the slab. The cook was shocked to see the golden deer. He exclaimed, "Why on earth are you here? Don't you remember our king's words? You will not be killed because you are special." The cook said so. He tried to remind the golden deer that king once said that these two golden deer, they won't be killed because they were special. King Deer nodded and said, so King Deer nodded his head and said, "Yes, I do remember, but I had no choice. A female deer of the other clan is going to have a baby. It was her turn today. She wanted me to send somebody else in her place. How can I send anyone to die? So I have come myself. Please go ahead and kill me. The king must have deer's meat for his meal. I'm not afraid of death. Please do kill me." So you can understand how kind and how brave was the King Deer. He was offering himself. He said, "Kill me and give my meat to the king." Okay? Heard words here, see, nodded means to move the head up and down. Now let's see what happens next. The cook trembled in fear. The cook was very much afraid. He was shivering out of fear. How could he defy the king's order? He cannot disobey the king's order, no. He rushed to the king and narrated the whole episode. He went to the king and said everything what the king dear said to him. The king till that day had not met anyone who was ready to die to save someone else's life, and that too of one from a different clan. So the king was moved. He thought the golden deer was really very special. He must meet him and perhaps learn something good from him. So the king decided to meet the golden deer, the king deer, and to learn from him. The king and the cook went to meet King Deer. He was still standing on the stone slab. The king expressed his reverence with folded hands and told King Deer. So the king, he was very much respectful to the King Deer, and just in a folding his hand, he told to the King Deer. What he said? You are such a noble soul. You are such a kind, noble, great soul. I have not seen anyone with such kindness, forgiveness, and humility. I give you and the female deer assurance of safety. So what did the king say? King said, I never met anyone who was having such a merciful than humbleness towards others. So he was surprised, he was moved, and then he said, I give assurance of safety of yours and the female deer. The king deer was pleased. He was very happy to hear this. But he was worried about the safety of all the deer imprisoned in king's garden. Other deer, they were in the king's palace garden, no? So he was worried about them. He was worried for them. So he said, thank you for your kindness. But what about the other deer in this garden? They should also leave. Now he was pleading to the king. The king readily agreed to give assurance of life to all the deer. And king was so impressed by the king deer, he said, yes, all the deer, they are safe in the palace garden. No more they will be or they would be killed. Then what happened? Well, those of us who are here in the king's garden will be protected. But I am worried about all the four-legged animals living in the forest and at far off places. How can you protect us but kill them? Asked the king deer. King deer, he was very wise, no? At the same time, he was kind also. So he took the opportunity and once again indirectly requested the king and said that what about all the other living beings in the forest? All the deer are protected here, but what about them? Then what did the king say? The king said, I assure you of your safety too, said the king. So he said that yes, assurance to make sure. So everyone, they are safe in my kingdom. Okay. Noticing the king's change of heart, King Deer went further and sought assurance of safety for birds and water creatures as well. The king granted assurance of life to all the creatures on the land, the sky, and in water. All the deer were jubilant when they heard that the king had promised that he and his people would not kill anyone. So the king said that each and every living being in his kingdom would be saved. No one would be killed. So it was assurance from the king. So all the deer were jubilant, means they were very happy, delighted knowing this. A few days later, that female deer gave birth to a beautiful little baby. See the picture? How cute the baby is. The very first lesson she taught the baby was always stay in the company of kind and good people. So when this baby was born, the mother taught her the lesson that to remain in the company of kind and good people. Okay? Now let's see what you have learned from this story, students. We all have learned that always we should stay in the company of kind and good people, not to make friendship with unkind people. Okay? So this much for today. Thank you, children. Stay safe.